Good evening, happy Wednesday, happy hump day, just before sunset here in LA. It's Justin Sandler, live on Facebook for the first time in a while. I actually haven't done a video from this ye old cancer journey update series in quite some time, and I wanted to do a video anyway in this last week, and I was even more inspired to wait a couple days, and I realize now why. So let me get into it. First, my cat's gonna drive me crazy. So I'm gonna grab her and I'll say hello to Miss Bella. Hi, Bella. Okay, put that down. Okay, I'm back. So we just passed a very important day. That date was May 4th. May the 4th be with you. I realize today is May 9th. I had thought about coming live on May 4th to share some news, but I'm coming to you today instead. May 4th, as a matter of fact, was the 1-year anniversary of my cancer diagnosis. When everything was going down last year and we were doing all our testings, I knew I had to set an appointment with my doctor. I had about 2 to 3 weeks worth of testing to do and a follow-up appointment, and I looked at the calendar and I saw May 4th and I said, that's the day I want to come back and find out. And it just so happened it was a Thursday, and he's in clinic only on Thursdays and sometimes Mondays. So I kind of picked May 4th to get my diagnosis, and the force was with me as I've made it now to the following May 4th, and here I am alive and well. The reason I'm on today more specifically is because today is May 9th. May 9th is the first day that I actually started my treatments. I had a little lull of time for a few days to, it was actually a weekend, gather myself and get everything in order. And by the time insurance got approved and everything, it was Tuesday, May 9th, 2017, as I moved into UCLA Hospital for the first week of luxurious vacationing to receive my chemo. That's when I got the port put in right here. I still had my hair in those videos. If you go back and watch the first week of videos in the hospital, it wasn't until about 10 days after that round that all that stuff came out. So believe it or not, it is today exactly 1 year since I started doing my treatments for this very intense cancer. And wow, what a year it's been. And just to think how much has happened and how far I've come and where I am today is such a blessing inside of my heart, and such an honor to be able to still be here in front of you all, living and breathing and thriving and getting back to life and going back to the gym, which I'm now 3 weeks back in, and it's, getting it back and getting more and more physical and more active. And hold for helicopter, please. Anyways, so it feels really good to be doing more and having more energy and being able to do more of my functions in life. And yeah, there are still some things that I'm dealing with that are going to be happening for a while. There's still neuropathy from that chemo that I did all of last year. I still get some ear ringing and tingling. There is certainly memory fog still happening. I have still nerve damage, especially in my left chest from the surgeries in December, and some in the back of my arm, and my toes and feet fall asleep. But I mean, they're all manageable things. They're all just little physical things. Breathing is frustrating sometimes because I can't quite get a full breath yet. Obviously, I'm missing the top quarter of my right lung, and my heart is still recovering from the inflammation and the surgeries in December. But sometimes it gets frustrating that I can't get quite the breath that I used to get. But I'll get it back. I'm training. My cardiologist told me to increase the cardio, and so I'm doing everything I can. And that's really it. Nothing much on my part. I almost wasn't going to do a video at all. May 4th was a nice celebration of a 1 year from the date of the diagnosis. Today is obviously looking back at where I was this night a year ago when they were poking and prodding me and trying to get IV started and things going and chemo started, and it was really stressful. And wow, that night a lot of it was documented, and it was crazy. But man, to come where I am right now, all I can say is that so many of you guys have been on the ride with me, and I'm still so grateful and honor to have the support and love from all the friends and family who have been with me for the over a year now that this has been going on. And I really don't want to do many more cancer video updates. Maybe this is the last one, and maybe another one. I'm moving on to more things now, working on more ways of inspiring people with creating art that will teach and tell the story instead. So those will be some of the more videos I do upcoming. But I want to shift gears right now just for a minute, and then I'm going to let you all go and have the rest of your night. But the reason that I decided to go ahead and get on this live video today, because the anniversary of the treatments wasn't quite enough. But I find it also very interesting that the day that I started treating my cancer is the same day that a brother of ours lost his battle to cancer. And that person I'm talking about, and many of you on my friends list I know this man. His name was Ben Graves, and he was a cool guy, great drummer, loved by so many people. And I don't know, I was really shocked to hear about it, because I didn't know, and that was his decision, was to keep it to himself and just the loved ones around him, and I totally respect that 1,000%. But he had been going through this for 11 months, almost as long as I have been. And just to think that, you know, fellow brother and drummer in arms was going through this the same time. I just, you know, I saw him checking out some of my videos and things, and I wish really that I would have been able to talk to him about it during the journey. But again, I really respect his decision to keep it within his close circle, and that was his process. And I truly hope that he found ultimate peace and love in the journey, especially in the end. You know, I've known him for, I don't want to say like 10, 12, 13 years, maybe more. Obviously, we never played in the same band. We were both drummers, but bands that we played in shared the stage on many a gig, or we were at the same gigs or each other's gigs. And it's just someone I didn't know very well, but knew of well over the years. And it's really interesting that we go through these journeys and these cancers that are really tough, and not everyone makes it. That's a fact of the situation. I'm so fortunate that I was able to see mine to the other end and survive, and be able to see the gift that I have to take this blessing that I got, that I can share, you know, everything that I've learned with people, and hopefully help and inspire as many people as I can on this planet while I still have who knows how much time left here. But during my journey, I met many people who did not make it, people that were on the same floor as me in my oncology floor at the hospital, who I got to know and who never made it out of there, and people who are still struggling and going through it today. And it really doesn't matter in the end, and I know it matters now, it matters to us and our loved ones, but it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things whether the cancer takes our life, as long as we understand the process of going through the cancer and the journey that it gives us. As long as we grab it and live and thrive and learn and understand love and life and really what all this means. Most of this is not even real. You know, we are beautiful spiritual souls renting a suit. You know, the soul lives on, the spirit is alive, energy never dies. So whatever form your energy is in, it's an opportunity to learn and grow at every corner. And when you face the hardest obstacles, you learn as you overcome them. And overcoming cancer doesn't necessarily mean living and not dying. You know, overcoming means it doesn't have you, but you have it. You are in control. You are using it and harnessing the power of it. You know, that is what it means to overcome cancer. Whether your body lives or dies is not as important as if you and your soul and living spirit of energy can take that and say, hey, I'm going to quantate this down to here, and I'm going to learn and grow and make this into a positive situation so that I may touch others' lives and be at peace with myself whenever it is time for me to leave this form and go wherever my energetic soul goes. I know I'm getting deep here, but having cancer will send you on deep paths, trust me. So to Ben, I love you, brother. I wish you beautiful, eternal love wherever your journey may go from here, to Lydia and his family and friends all around. Send you so much healing and support. You can hit me up anytime. I can certainly be some kind of comfort if it helps. So I've definitely seen a lot through this. It's hard to see someone go, especially when you're celebrating a day that you started your treatments and living, and someone on that same day ends their journey. But I'm honored for the years I got to know this person, and just another reminder why we must live life to its fullest and enjoy every moment and not sweat the little things and give less fucks, because we never know how much time we or our loved ones are going to have. And you're here, however we got here and why we're ever here, we don't know for sure, but we're here, so why don't we just make the best of our time and enjoy ourselves and live at the highest vibration we can, and touch and inspire others and spread the ultimate message of love and peace around. So that is my wish to you all this evening, to Ben and his family, to everyone out there in the world, whether you're going through something or not, big or small. I love you. I send you strength. I wish for you to embrace love and free whatever it is you're going through. And I'm happy just to be here, still alive and still talking to you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your night. I will see you again soon. May love be with you.